Hey everyone! So today we're gonna talk about my all-time favorite series, TV shows, however you wanna call it, but we're gonna talk about that. And to start with the number one show, my all-time favorite, which I've watched 2 times now and I think I'm gonna watch it like 10 more times in the rest of my life, but Lost. Yes, Lost. It's just the best show ever. I know a lot of people who watched like the first 2 episodes of Lost and they were like, what the is going on? Yes, that's correct, but you have to look further than that. Just watch the seasons. It's amazing. I should explain what it's about. Okay. It's about a group of people that were on an airplane called, their airplane was called Oceanic Flight 815, and they crash onto a deserted island. There is no one. There's panic because a lot of people died during the plane crash, and the show is just really weird. Let's just start with that, because they survive on an island and they're trying to make the best of it until they're found. But that takes a while. And in the meantime, there's a polar bear on a tropical island. What? Yes, that was my first thought too. I actually watched this show with my mom and my stepdad, and my mom didn't want to look anymore because why the hell is there a polar bear on a deserted island? But we all watched it and it's worth it. So in the beginning of Lost we get introduced to a lot of main characters, but a few that really stood out are Jack, Kate, Sawyer, oh my god, Sawyer, yes. Josh Holloway, yes. We also have Locke and Hurley and a lot more, but it takes the whole video to sum up all the characters. But throughout the seasons we get introduced to more really important characters like Desmond, Benjamin Linus, but also Jacob. It's just a really crazy but entertaining show. It has lots of riddles in it. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23 and 42. If you've watched the show, or if you're gonna watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. So yes, you should definitely watch it. It has 6 seasons, about 24 episodes each. 24 episodes each season, and yeah, you should really watch it. It's an oldie but goldie. Yeah. What else can I say? It's the best show ever. Watch it. Watch it. So then we're going on to my second favorite show, which is called Grey's Anatomy. It's well known by a lot of people, and I only started watching it like a few months back, and I've watched it all at once. Well, not all at once, that would be really unhealthy because it has 16 seasons, but I've watched about 14 seasons in a row. Yes, I do have a life. Yes. But it was amazing. It's about a hospital with a few residents that start working there at the hospital. And the main residents are Meredith Grey, Christina Yang, Alex Karev, George O'Malley, Izzy Stevens, and a lot of you, probably if you haven't watched the show, you only know the name Derek Shepherd. He's like the hottie of all seasons. Personally, I'm more of a George O'Malley fan. That guy has my heart. But anyways, it's an amazing show. It has 16 seasons right now. Because I live in Holland, I don't get to see them right away, but I've watched about 14 seasons now, and it just keeps developing, and you really get to see like the residents really young grow into amazing surgical residents, like amazing surgeons. They all have specialties, and it's just amazing to see their stories, but also the accidents that happen there. This is probably the show where I cried the most. Yes, it's still, some deaths in the series are still haunting me, but yeah, you have to watch this. The last show we're gonna talk about also means a lot to me. It's called Switched at Birth. It's about 2 girls that are switched right at birth. They grow up in different families, and one day they discover that they are not with their biological families. And they find out, they meet up, and you can see their journey. But one of the girls that is switched, one is called Bay and the other one is called Daphne, but Daphne is deaf. So you can also, in this show they use a lot of ASL, yeah, which is called American Sign Language, so sign language. And actually because of this show I started doing sign language myself, but then in Holland, so sign language from Holland. I can do American Sign Language, but this show inspired me so much to do sign language because it's so important. And it's just amazing to see this show and the journey of Bay and Daphne, and to see how the deaf community works, but also how the hearing people start learning ASL to communicate with Daphne. And yeah, it's just a really inspiring show. It's not like a lot of action or anything, but it's really inspiring. So yeah, you should also really watch that. So I really hope you guys like these 3 shows. Let me know if you've watched these shows too, or if you're gonna watch one of these shows. Yeah, and also let me know your favorite characters from all the shows, because I always have a favorite character. And yeah, well, hopefully till next time. Bye!